All right, my friends. Well, check out this dry air that has moved across the deep south. A very pleasant humidity, and that's really going to stay with us in the week ahead. Talking some nice drier air as dew points in the 50s really for most of the Sunshine State, even some 40s here. So overall, humidity going to stay really comfortable, really low all weekend long, even into early next week. But we are going to start to warm things up. That front that moved through yesterday brought us the storms and the wind now to the south of us, and we'll start to watch for high pressure to build in. That's going to keep us on not just a drier trend, but a really lovely and sunny stretch starting today, lasting into early next week. But then high pressure that slides off the east coast of the state, and when we get that southerly easterly wind, that's when our temperature is really going to start to warm up. So especially by the middle and end of next week, we're looking at the potential for some 90s to be back across the Bay Area. So for today, 70s, back in the 80s for the weekend, going to be feeling really nice out there, but it is still breezy. We are dealing with wind gusts right now. So far this morning, we've seen some gusts up to the 35-mile-per range. Right now, 24-mile-per-hour gusts in Tampa and steady winds about 15 miles per hour. So we are going to keep these breezes with us today, talking sustained winds for most of our Friday afternoon and evening between about 10 to 15 miles per hour. A bit breezy tonight as well. Then the winds will relax even more for the weekend. With that, though, we do have a rip current advisory for the strong onshore winds. That is set to last through Saturday night. And a high surf advisory that lasts until 8 o'clock tonight. So that extends from Tarpon Springs to the south of Inglewood. So all of our local coastal communities going to be talking some rough waves, some rough surf and rip current through the start of the weekend. Much nicer on the beach and out on the water for our Sunday. As for our Friday, though, temperatures in the 60s this morning through about the 9 o'clock hour. Then we break out into the mid 70s for about lunchtime. A couple of 80s will be possible today from Brandon to Bartow, Sebring, Lake Placid in the low 80s this afternoon. Otherwise, upper 70s for Venice, Sarasota, mid and upper 70s for most of the Bay Area, as well as the Nature Coast. We do have a small craft caution, though, for the choppy waters. Northwest winds today about 15 to 25 knots. Seas 6 to 9 feet. Rough on the bay. Still going to be a little bit choppy on Saturday as well. We'll hit a high tide right around 4:15 for your Friday afternoon. But how about out on the water for your weekend plans? Saturday, north winds 10 to 20 knots. Still choppy on the bay, but then a light chop on Sunday. So that's going to be the nicer boating beach day. East-southeast winds on Sunday around 5 to 10 knots. For tonight and the start of our Saturday, a bit chilly, mid to upper 50s to start the day. A bit breezy, so maybe feeling a touch cooler. Then we're back in the 80s for Saturday. And really, we are going to stay on this warming trend through the week. No rain chances in store with mid 80s by early next week.